What's up, y'all? It's Omar, and in this video, we're going to be reading out of 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9 through 10, where it says, each time he said, actually, let's do 8. It says, 3 times I begged the Lord to take it away, he said, or each time he said, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. Now I am glad to boast about my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ can work through them, or can work through me. That's why I take pleasure in my weaknesses, and in the insults, hardships, persecutions, and troubles that I suffer for Christ. For when I'm weak, I am strong. And I just thought, like, when I was reading this verse, that was almost like such a pick-me-up, just for me, and I just figured I wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if any of y'all have read that verse before, or that section, I guess you'd call it. It was more than one verse, but and I had to highlight this part. It says, "My grace is all you need," because these are God's words right here. It says, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness." And I just thought that was so powerful, because I mean, to think his power works best in weakness. Well, I mean, there's so many people out in the world that could hear that verse or need that verse. That's the first thought that popped in my brain. And I don't know who needed to hear this, but if God's power works best in weakness, I mean, and then it also says, you can be glad, it says, you can be glad to boast about your weaknesses so that the power of Christ can work through you. I take pleasure in my weaknesses, the insults, hardships, persecutions. That's saying, at your weakest points, that's when you should, think that you have God's full protection, And I just want to get on here and talk about that. I just thought that was so cool. Been thinking about doing this video for a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, y'all have a blessed one. Love y'all.